Oh. West of Ralph's Pond, near the cliffside. All this for a light scale trident. Well, I need to do it anyway to get the sub-story, so... 169. 9... Oh, there's a Korok there. Ah. 2840. It stopped raining now, that's a plus. Hey, there's a treasure chest here. Booyah! Right, what can I get rid of that I don't need? This. Where's Riju? Oh, there you are. Wow, he flew! Flying lids off us, that's terrifying. Right, so we can do the Zora thing there, but also there is a Korok in need. Which is a Korok indeed. Oh well, might as well sort out this Korok while we're at it. Awesome, so we can now get our light scale trident. The question is, what do I fuse the light scale trident with? What would be worthy? The light scale trident thing. Well, guess what, Mr. Korok? You get a one-way trip on Ezio. I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened and your tray is in the upright position. There we go. Oh yeah. Plus 2 more seeds. Though I don't quite know where I found that Korok. Oh dear. I can only assume it was up way. Right, where have I finished? Right, I finished here. I started west of Ralph's Pond. That's a Zora Spear treasure chest. Okay, so must have been that one which took us all the way to this tree here. Yes, so it's this. I hope. Oh well, there we go. If it isn't, I'm in trouble. And because there's another one really close by, might well get that out of the way. Also, sort the bows and switch to something a bit more basic. There we go. This is a cave. It also dawns on me, it's a cave full of fish. I think you can probably guess what's about to happen. Wow, that's not a lot of fish. Surprisingly. Okay, when I said full of fish, I meant it had two. That's why this cave exists.
Yeah.
It exists for the sake of the Korok seeds. Sure. Sure, we'll take it. Okay, exit. Bop. Booyah! Right, okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to... No. You are the Korok. Drug songs to stand on, then ascend into the Korok. Okay. I've done that. Am I missing? No, I'm not. Okay. Right, now, because I can... Sorry, I'll stop. Right, anyway. And the chicken in the boosket. We need to go and get ourselves a Zora Spear. Suppose now is a better time than any to start working through our collection of diamonds, though I am probably going to start cursing profusely later on in the game when I find out that I don't have any of the diamonds. Also, I'm sort of a mixed, I don't know how I feel. On one hand, it's kind of sad that Mifa's statue has been moved, but on the other hand, I kind of like where it is now. I also kind of like the fact that we've literally got Lincoln's side on as the heroes of the realm, which stands to reason because they are.
Yeah.
Right. I'm the one who has saved the domain twice, but, you know, I want the trident. Please.
You have acquired all the materials. This will not take long.
I love the last bit of it just... Oh, well.
The light scale trident, I'm entrusting it to you.
Cool! A spear of peerless grace cherished by the Zora champion Mifa! Woo! Although Mifa specialised in healing abilities, her spearsmanship was in a class of its own. Also, tiny nitpick, you do realise that technically this paragraph of description doesn't make any sense if one considers this game is set up for someone who has never played Breath of the Wild. So Nintendo, what is it? Did you make this game for those who have never played Breath of the Wild, or for people who have played Breath of the Wild? Because if I was a person who's only just picked up Tears of the Kingdom, having never played Breath of the Wild, I would question who the champion Mifa was. Whereas I have played Breath of the Wild, and not only do I realise this is literally just a copy and paste of the same text from that game, I also realise that, yeah, I know who Mifa is, so we've had mention that Mifa is Sidon's sister. You could have rewrote it to say this spear once belonged to Sidon's cherished sister Mifa, but no, you mention her as the champion, so Is all I have to say. Hmm. Oh well, let's buy some rice and some arrows.
Oh.
Why? Because I have only 211 arrows, and that is not enough, dang it! Right, anyway, we're next. Oh, right, I think I can mark that one as done, because I've not done it. Where are you? Glory of the Zora. Yep, done. Marvels. Oops. Token of friendship. Oh yeah, this is the Zora Greaves. I don't know a token of friendship, but I'm sure I will find it eventually. Right, how are we in terms of things? Okay, so technically I could start marking a few more things down on the map. I might start marking a few more things down on the map, unfortunately. Right, so we've a Korok seed there. There's a Korok seed there. You know, I didn't pay attention to what the Korok seed count was the last time we teleported as well. I'll have to do that sooner rather than later. Korok seed there. Only 2 Korok seeds here, and not of the dual variety. Okay, sure. Okay, there is here. There is a talus here. Apparently a talus here. A nope. A Korok seed here. Oh dear. Right, Korok seed here. Ooh, a cave here. Korok seed here. Here. Or a Starnox, don't know. Don't know at the moment. Grotto, there is a Korok seed here. So he marks it with a mini boss stamp. A cave here. A Hudson sign here. Not that Korok. Okay, then there is a Aurochs seed here. Aurochs seed here. Oh, it's raining. Marvellous. A pass. Okay. Mini boss here. Aurochs seed here. A Lionel here. Type of Lionel's here. White maned Lionel. Marvellous. I need to find a silver Lionel though. Or 2, or several. Koroks here. Oh, but I haven't marked the cave. Is not available because I've got too many seeds on the map. Fun! Right, okay, so there we go. We've done some more stuff, but where am I going to put Link next? This is the question. I suppose, in terms of Korok seed hunting, we have a choice. We either take the tower or we take the shrine. I think what I'm going to do is I'll take the tower and I'll do these Korok seeds down here, this set of sub-stories down here, and then try and clear up this mess of seeds. And then we'll start working through the seeds around Zora's domain. Then we'll try and work through them, and hopefully that'll lead us back into a loop where we'll end up having a bunch more seeds to look after. So, sure, that's what we're doing. Oh, I need to fuse the light scale trident as well, don't I? What do I fuse it with? This is the problematic question of the day. Probably also set the map so I can actually figure out where I am. Ooh! Ah! Oh, no. I've already marked it. Cool. Right, so. Light scale trident. 44. I'm sorry, I can't look at that without thinking of Mifa. God, I love that girl. Right, what do we think is more fitting for a light scale trident? A mace horn or a saber horn? I'm thinking the saber horn, because the mace horn's for smashing, isn't it? Wickedly barbed, Lionel horn, hard as diamond. Attached to a weapon, vastly increases attack power, also precious elixir agreement. Piercing horn that's sharpened to a point for maximum poking. I think that'll work. Oh, I love it. Oh, 154 damage. Oh, the Master Sword could only dream to do those numbers. Oh. Then again, 44. The light scale trident is more powerful than the bloody Master Sword. Mifa, you have not failed me yet. That is amazing. It'll break quick, I bet. I'm hoping not as a champion weapon. Oh, that is some damage. Even if we fuse the Master Sword, what's the Saber Lionel Horns, what? 55? 30, so that's 85 damage. That's only 85 damage. Now, it's a Zora weapon. So, it could also be that it's getting a stat buff from being in the rain. That's a point, actually. I need to go somewhere dry. Okay, quick detour. Quick, very, very, very quick detour. Let's nip to Death Mountain. That'll do. Because Zora weapons in this game seem to get a buff when they're wet. So, is this a buff because the spear is wet? In which case, it's perfect for in the rain, but it wouldn't be much help against Ganondorf in the final fight. If I dry out... There we go. There we go. Water Warrior. So it is the buff. It is the water buff. I mean, I'll give it its dues. So technically, it is less powerful than the Master Sword. There we go. Still, Light Scale Trident 22. The only way we will get the full power of that is... Let's try an experiment real quick. If I take... No. Okay, what if I hold... No, I'm not going to hit that. There we go. That's it. So if we want the stupidly overpowered spear, we have to hit a water fruit. And then the moment we dry out, we lose that attack damage. It also will cost us how many diamond? 1 or 2? At least some diamonds to recraft the spear if we break it. So, at that rate, the Master Sword is still more powerful. The Master Sword still is the king. Well, queen, technically. She's the queen, basically. 31, so we're running at 61 damage. So that's not as much as the Light Scale Trident, but if we fused the silver Lionel Horn to the Master Sword, which we will start doing once we've reached that point in the game, that's going to be a heck of a weapon. For contrast, however, our Boulder Breaker with the Silver Lionel Mace Horn comes to 89 damage, which is 8 more than what we will get from the Master Sword, but still, that's not something to be sniffed at. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love it. I love it. Gerudo weapons, buff in hot weather, or whichever is weird. Goron weapons, fire. Not sure about the other races, but that's how their buffs work as well. So Zora is going to be buffed in when they're wet. Oh, I'll tell you what, we can probably... Demolisher. I don't know what Demolisher does. Game doesn't tell me. Gerudo weapons are... Right, Gerudo's in hot weather, Goron in fire, Zora in water. I don't know. Don't know if the... Maybe the Rito weapons work better when I'm in slow-mo in the air. Don't know, but still. So, in terms of the final fight, we could spin attack Ganondorf with the Boulder Breaker, stab him several times with the Light Scale Trident, then we could assault him with the Gerudo Shield, with the Sunbreaker and whatever the sword's called. Well, maybe the sword's the Sunbreaker or whatever. The Gerudo weapons. If needs be, we can take a few pot shots with the Falcon Bow and then finish him off with the Master Sword. I think I might be a bit overpowered for the final fight, I'm going to be honest. But you never know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I won't be. Maybe I won't be. But, oh, I'm slightly disappointed that isn't the overpoweredness that I thought it was. But at the same time, it's also awesome. So basically, in the rain, I could steamroll most of the enemies in this game. If I had a surefire supply of silver Lionel horns, I'd be okay. I don't, however, so there is that. We are now in the rain. Therefore, my Zora Spear is stupidly overpowered, but we're not going to use it because I don't want to waste it, because diamonds are bleeding expensive. Or rather, very rare and a pain in the neck. How many diamonds have I got left, by the way? And am I going to be a very sad Ezio as soon as I see the numbers? 20. How many do I need for the bow? Because I know that I've seen one some heroes, guard, skeleton horse. 5 bundles of wood and 3 diamonds. So if it's 3 diamonds per weapon. Ow. But oh well. Oh, game, don't be mean. Son of a single... Okay, fine. One more job. Only got, what, 3 hours to get there? Oy. Come on. You can do it. Ooh, I might get this. I don't know how many star fragments I've got, but I should be able to. Then again, I already know a farming system for the star fragments, which is actually easier than the dragons in this game. Nearly there. There we go. How many fragments? 1! We've got a single star fragment. Fantastic. Okay, now where are we going? We are going back to this tower. Excuse me. Okay then. Okay then. That, I think what we're going to do is we will save the game. We'll save the game. And we will continue this next time. And our final tally comes to... Oh, we've already seen it several times at this point. As soon as it loads. 1 orb of light, 137 shrines, 108 light roots, 874 Korok seeds. We are technically, by Breath of the Wild standards, nearly done. By Tears of the Kingdom standards, we're nowhere near done. We still have over 100 Korok seeds left to find. You would have thought Nintendo could have at least kept the 900 limit and just spread them out a bit more, or not had so many in the sky, but hey ho, what have you got? There we have it. So, yes, I don't even know how many bauble frogs we have left, I'm going to be honest, because we'll need to talk to Hilton or Kilton Combon or whatever his name is to find that out, I suppose, but as we continue, we'll find all of these things eventually. But yes, so we're getting there, gradually. Very gradually, we're getting there. We're at the end of the sages. We've got all of the sages unlocked. We've just got the Thunderhead to open up. We've got the... whatever it is with Lookout Landing to do. I think that's going to tie... if memory serves, that ties into something with the Ring Ruins. So that's the final part of the story before the final boss that we need to do in order to unlock some more of the map. Then we've got all of the Korok seeds to finish, all of the sky to finish exploring, all of the depths to finish exploring, all of the mini-bosses to find the depths, all of the mini-bosses to finish on the surface, at least the ones that we can do that aren't glitched out. Then we, hopefully at that point, will have all of the gear unlocked, at which point we can then do all of the sub-stories, we can start upgrading all of the weapons, which means farming vast quantities of items in order to upgrade the weapons, and farming vast quantities of rupees. Then once we have done all of that, we'll need to farm a few more rupees to finish off what of the compendium we can do before we finally venture into the back into the depths, fight Ganondorf, save Zelda, win the day, become King of Hyrule, and I don't know, find out that Mipha is our guardian angel or something. Who knows at this point? Scimitar of the Seven, that's the one I'm thinking of. Scimitar of the Seven is both its fusions are stronger but durability drops. Boulder Breaker does nothing but breaks rocks. Well, it does what it says. That's very Goron, isn't it? It's just, what do we do about this boulder breaker? What do you think its special ability is gonna be? Oh, no, brother! It'll break rocks! Genius, brother! Yeah, I love the Gorons. Oh, that's the perfect thing for the Gorons. Their ultimate weapon is just really good at breaking boulders. Oh, I shouldn't find that as funny as I do, but I find that absolutely hilarious. Right, Falcon bow fires 3 arrows at once, so nothing weapon-wise. That's fair enough. So the Falcon bow is basically just a reformable Lionel bow with probably better stats. I still can't get over that boulder breaker. Anyway, if you're new here, hi, I'm Ezio. It's a pleasure to meet you. If you enjoyed what you saw, well, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that follow button, but the decision will always be yours. If you ever want to catch me live, well, I'll be right back here on Thursday at 7 o'clock UK time as we continue our journey into the world of this fascinating and unintentionally hilarious game. And hey, if you've missed any of these streams, if you want to catch up with our run through the world of The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom so far, or even the previous game, Breath of the Wild, which we finished 100% on Master Mode, I might add, including all the DLC, and yes, that includes the Trial of the Sword. You can find all these uploaded to the YouTube archive, linked in the panels down below, containing playlists of every game, every journey as I call them, that we've ever been on here on this channel, as well as on our website, intothevortex.co.uk. Not much there, but I think it's pretty neat where you can see how the channel's evolved over the years, but that's just my opinion. Hopefully I fixed the loading times as well. It was a bit slow until recently, but that should be working now also. And I think that's everything. Everything apart from a thank you to each and every one of you. Be you a chatter, be you a lurker, be you watching live here on Twitch or in the YouTube archive. Thank you very much for joining me on this journey this evening. Thank you for joining me as we've travelled through the world of this fascinating game. And most of all, thank you for spending a little bit of your life here with me on the channel. It means the world. It always will do, and it always does. And hey, a massive thank you to the mighty Wibblue for the raid. You, my dear, are a boss. Now, let's see if there's enough to pay the good vibes forwards. I do believe I saw last minute continue go live. Let us see if they are indeed live. Oh no, it's not an attack in the box. Last minute continue. Yes, playing Sniper Elite 3. 5 even. Oh well. And with that said, with that done, to each and every one of you, may you all have a beautiful evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever it is around this whole wide world you are. And until our paths next cross again, the Vortex awaits. And I'll see you all next time.